many important collectible aspects to that. Now, speaking of important collectible aspects, is this
never seen anything like this. I didn't even know the coin world numismatist went into entertainment, went into, I mean, Tim Burton, for those of us who love Tim Burton and The Nightmare Before Christmas, you must have this coin. Mike, is that a coffin I see?
It is.
Oh my gosh.
And I understand, I mean, it's not a traditional Christmas, but it's not a traditional Christmas story, of course, as well, as you can see.
Okay, that is cool.
Isn't that cool? And it's not just like, that's actually handcrafted wood that you're going to have right there, that it comes in. Isn't that a spectacular? Yeah, I have one in there. It goes right in there just like that. Isn't that spectacular?
Oh my God. Mike, how many do we have of these?
Oh, well, these are, I think we've only got about 200 of these to go around.
Wow.
Phenomenal. Limited edition on this is only 10,000.
Okay.
Isn't that spectacular?
What a great gift.
Right, and here is the certificate of authenticity. Comes in here, tells you all about the coin itself. So here's the mintage of 10,000 that you're going to have right here. Tells you all about that, and then of course the Nightmare Before Christmas, which is a long time, a classic. I mean, maybe not necessarily for everybody, but the collectible is, because I think it's really cool. So there's the certificate of authenticity, all fits in here, and then here's literally a coffin box. We've all heard about that, so you got that. So it all fits right in there. Just a great kind of novelty thing. Now keep in mind, this is once again a coin, okay? It's a $2 coin that you're going to see with the Tim Burton right there, made at Newey. And so that is the famous look. That is the, kind of the front page, in essence, of the night. And look at all of the colorized detail that's in that coin. That's absolutely spectacular. Done, of course, in solid silver as well. Isn't that beautiful? Yes.
It says that the packaging is glow in the dark.
Oh, well, I think I would be hesitant to turn the lights off.
We don't glow in the dark. But this box does. So you can see the little corners in the packaging. So think if you are giving this as just kind of that novelty, fun, collectible gift, your packaging is going to glow in the dark, and then your coffin is going to sit, look at this, right inside here. I even think for Halloween, people who are really into Halloween, I mean, what a great gift to be able to give. And the fact we put it on 4 flex, Disney lovers, right, Mike?
Absolutely.
Would love this.
Disney, this is all Disney licensed as well. With that. So isn't that cool? And like I said, this is kind of a hand-carved wood. Is that a wood? Kind of a wood or molded plastic, I guess.
It even has the mint mark on the back.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
So that's
the New Zealand Mint. That did that.
So you know it's authentic, it's original, it's one of a kind, highly collectible. As you open it, your coin sits inside. But Mike, I mean, I've just never seen anything like this.
And like I said, it's a bit offbeat, but like as you said with the Halloween reference, which is the Nightmare Before Christmas, Halloween, right? It is. I mean, at the end of the day. And for fans, you're familiar with that. The first collectible coin that I've sold out of this series that they've had, once again, all Disney licensed, very limited edition, only 10,000 for worldwide distribution, and we have got an extremely limited number. I think we've got about 300 is all we had of the 10,000 that were made available. So like Mike, I said, fantastic certificate of authenticity.
Who is new to coin collecting, when you say 10,000, and we're like, that's not a lot, but for someone who's going, that is a lot, 10,000 coins, put it into perspective on what an average, let's say a silver eagle is made every year.
Then 2017 American Silver Eagle, they'll make about 35 million.
Okay.
So less than 10,000.
Right.
Or more than 10,000.
Right.
10,000 less than